WCW Monday Nitro. It's live from the Marine Midland Arena in Buffalo, New York. Welcome to hour number one of 3 solid hours of the best of professional wrestling. Tony Schiavone, the Professor Mike Tenay, the one and only living legend, Larry Zbyszko. We're heading to Super Brawl number 9. We are heading to the biggest confrontation 2 of the biggest names in pro wrestling have ever had. Ric Flair, the president of WCW, Hollywood Hogan, the world heavyweight champion and leader of the Wolfpack, leader of the NWO. But be that as it may, we found out from Arn Anderson's phone call on Thursday night on Thunder as he checked with the Nature Boy Ric Flair that things were okay. They did not attack David Flair, so the mind games continue.
They certainly do, Tony, and we talk about long-term importance of this match between Flair and Hogan upcoming at Super Brawl. Think of the implications in the ongoing war between World Championship Wrestling and the NWO. Think of what really started off as a professional grudge between arguably the 2 biggest names in professional wrestling that has evolved into a personal vendetta.
You know, and you got to imagine the frustration that Flair's under when you got a rat in a corner and you're only an inch away from reaching out and squeezing its neck. But Flair has got to realize what Mike said, the importance. You've got to take the gold back from Hogan.
I do believe we have a little bit of that phone conversation that Arn Anderson had with the Nature Boy Ric Flair this past Thursday. We were all concerned for David Flair and his well-being as a result of what you saw last Monday on Nitro. Here's a part of that phone conversation right now.
NH. Yeah, sorry. How you doing? Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm at Thunder. Listen, is David there? So you okay? Yeah. Well, what was that deal we saw the other day? I have no idea. What'd he say about it? He never saw it. He didn't see anything. That's weird. Well, something stinks somewhere. Yeah, you know, that's something we need to address when I get home. Tomorrow morning. Morning flight out of Boston. You'll be at the gym? All right. Yeah, I'm gonna come straight there, okay? Yeah. I'll see you in the morning. Bye.
Oh, yeah.
That happened Thursday on Thunder, and as the Nitro girls are in the center of the ring here in Buffalo, we let you know that we have a wonderful broadcast for you tonight, including, you listen to this, fans, this main event, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall of the Wolfpack to meet Ric Flair and Steve Mongo McMichael. We're going to continue the tournament to crown the new World Tag Team Champions as Curt Hennig and Barry Windham will face members of the Black and the White NWO, and that is Brian Adams along with Horace. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Rey Mysterio Jr. in action. Booker T and Fitz Finlay, 2 former television champions, will go at it. The Nature Boy Ric Flair, the president, look at this. Diamond Dallas Page is with us tonight, and he is watching the Nitro girls perform, and obviously, more importantly, watching his wife, Kimberly. We'll be talking about all that that's gone down with Kimberly and Scott Steiner. What a dangerous situation that is on Monday Nitro.
Hello? What's the secret password?
You guys are great.
No.
You guys rule.
Yeah, that's not it, but that'll work. A little present for ya.
Oh, wow!
Surprise!
This is the former television champion. Remember last Monday, Arn? Well, I gotta be honest with you. This is gonna hurt you a lot more than it's gonna hurt me.
Oh, he didn't say that.
You guys wanna watch this? What's wrong, Arn? Get up!
Go ahead and get
It's not
some,
time
babe.
for your nap!
Go ahead and get you some. What's that, 3 down, 2 to go?
saw you with those guys over there. They are so cool. And you are so fine. Got a limo parked outside. Let's go for a ride.
Buffalo is on fire for WCW Monday Nitro. The Marine Midland Arena. A capacity crowd is on hand, and they await what should be a tremendous main event featuring members of the Wolfpack and the Horsemen here tonight. Good to have you with us. And right before we went to the break, gentlemen, we saw Diamond Dallas Page watching Kimberly and watching over Kimberly the Nitro Girls perform. Some very disgusting things have gone down at the hands of one Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, who's not here tonight, and that's good. But you know, you go back and you think about all of this that's happened. Not too long ago, ladies and gentlemen, Diamond Dallas Page stopped having his wife Kimberly walk to the ring with him because I remember him saying this, that it was not a good place for her to be. He wanted to take her out of that element. And thus the Nitro Girls were developed, and she became the leader of the Nitro Girls. But now it seems that it's all happening again, especially with Big Papa Pump, and that's why you saw DDP out here watching what was going on.
Well, we saw the concern etched on the face of Diamond Dallas Page, and I think it's great to see that he's here to give his wife Kimberly support. You know, so often, Tony, DDP is, prior to a Nitro, doing an autograph session, doing some PR work for the organization. But obviously, Diamond Dallas Page felt it was so important with this ongoing Scott Steiner situation that he was here as the Nitro Girls were rehearsing earlier today. He's keeping a watchful eye on Kimberly.
And you can't blame him. I mean, it's become a complete unsafe work environment. And Kimberly seems to be the center of Big Papa Pump's attention.
Rey Mysterio Jr. will come in his corner here, will face the first appearance on Monday Nitro of a new masked wrestler by the name of Blitzkrieg, Mike.
Well, gentlemen, I think it's time to notify the air traffic controllers here in the upstate New York area at the Buffalo Airport, because everything that I have heard from my spies about Blitzkrieg is that he is an amazing acrobatic wrestler, and we will expound more after Conan's talk.
What?
Arriba la raza! Yo, you know them strawberry pools and the black, white, and red be talking about Theft for Life, but from here on out, it's all about me, Vida Loca, but more importantly than all that, Buffalo's bout it, and... Oh, yeah.
All right, Mike, finish what you were talking about.
Does he have to?
Yes.
We're talking about an amazing acrobatic wrestler in Blitzkrieg with unlimited potential. Of course, it's a huge step up to World Championship Wrestling in Rey Mysterio Jr. as opposed to wrestling on the independent circuit around the California area. So he's taking a huge step up in class. Let's see how he does against Rey Jr.
Well, you know, it's a huge step up, but it's also a huge opportunity. What a break. Rey Mysterio Jr. has created a great reputation for himself, and victory over him is very, very impressive.
Not only that, he is showing us each and every week, not only with his ability in the ring, but as you saw walking out with that LWO shirt on, that even though he is not the biggest man in the ring, he fears nothing. He will not let anybody intimidate him, well, Rey Mysterio Jr., and I think if nothing else, that LWO shirt is a good sign as far as what he's made of. I think we already know that. Great arm whip takeover that time, and forearm shot. Blitzkrieg back up against the ropes now. Johnny Boone, the referee in this, the opening bout on Nitro in Buffalo. Through the legs and a drop kick by Blitzkrieg.
Yeah, nice move. Got Rey. I mean, not too many guys can outspeed Rey Mysterio Jr. Ran into another one.
Look at that.
Twisting corkscrew moonsault that time. Variation almost of an acai moonsault off the middle rope down to the floor, crashing into Mysterio.
And Rey didn't see it coming.
Immediately the fans stand up and applaud that move from Blitzkrieg, and it's moves like that and that reckless abandon, those high-risk maneuvers that made Rey Mysterio Jr., many of the luchadors, such sensations in a short period of time. And I would dare say if Blitzkrieg can continue to do things like this, we're going to be seeing a lot of him. Oh, Rey!
Maybe not!
In a powerbomb, 1-2, but he couldn't hold him down.
Great counter by Rey Mysterio Jr., blocking that in mid-move, driving him to the canvas with a power bomb and getting the near fall.
Look at Rey, wobbly getting up to his feet here. Well, as we said, fans, we're going to continue the tournament to crown new World Tag Team Champions. It's a double elimination tournament, and we'll have another match tonight. Look at that. Split-legged moonsault at the top. 1-2. Could not hold him down. And this one that's coming up tonight should be a great one with Brian Adams and Horace of NWO Black and White against Curt Hennig and Barry Windham. That's all still to come tonight. And Hall and Nash against Flair and Mongo later on, heading towards Super Brawl. Rey fires up on Blitzkrieg with a forearm shot. Phenomenal balance here. Back body drop, Blitzkrieg. Look how light on his feet he is, Mike.
Just amazing. Up and over off of the top with a springboard. Mysterio able to avoid him, but then Blitzkrieg connects with the tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Hey, it's got to be throwing Rey off. It's like watching an image of himself, wrestling himself. This guy's moved just as good as Mysterio.
Somersault, backflip, cover, 1-2, only got a 2 count.
Boy, can he put those moves together. Standing moonsault for a 2 count that time.
Blitzkrieg has made a most impressive debut, to say the least here. Joining in against a man with the ability, the notoriety of a Rey Mysterio Jr. We talked about Rey with an LWO shirt, not be intimidated. Blitzkrieg not intimidated of Rey Mysterio Jr. in the least as well. Into the ropes.
He hit the pole!
That could change the complexion of this matchup.
Could change the shape of his body.
I think it might.
Tony, you make a great point when you think of the credentials that Rey Mysterio Jr. brings to the ring. Former WCW World Cruiserweight Champion, involved in so many high-profile matchups against this youngster in his Nitro debut, Blitzkrieg.
Let's not forget that on the horizon for this young man, Rey Mysterio Jr., putting his mask on the line against the hair of Miss Elizabeth in a tag team match at Super Brawl. We could be seeing the last moments of Rey Jr. with a mask on. He drop-kicked Blitzkrieg in the gut on the way down from the top of the ring post. How about that?
Blitzkrieg went for the plancha, that flying cross body block off the top, and Rey Mysterio Jr. was prepared. He answered with the drop kick.
Blitzkrieg into the safety rail now. Rey Mysterio and Konnan against the duo of Luger and Kevin Nash, with the hair of Miss Elizabeth put up. And if you'll recall when it happened, she did not really go for it at first, but she has a lot of confidence in her man in the Wolfpack, and therefore her hair is going to be put on the line. And Rey's mask on the line as well on the 21st. Guillotine leg drop using the top rope as a springboard. What a great maneuver. Blitzkrieg looks like he's out. Cover, 1, 2.
No! I don't know how he got out of that, but eat your heart out, Houdini.
Amazing recovery, at least to get the left shoulder up that time by Blitzkrieg. And now Rey Jr. What's he going to try now? Well, he put him up on the top.
You never know. You talk about how the luchador style, especially the smaller guys, the reckless abandonment. And reckless abandonment is fine, but you can only get away with it so long before you can't walk anymore.
The superplex hitting very hard. Boatman rolls over for a cover, and Blitzkrieg got the feet going, the legs going upward, enabling the kick out that time. Rey had not a bad lateral press that time, but could not hook the legs firmly.
Hey, one advantage these small guys have is they can get those arms up and through between the bodies, squirm out of predicaments where big guys basically held back by their own size. So it's interesting to watch them get out of these tight holes like this.
Brings up an interesting point, obviously. Size differential, never more apparent than what's going to go down at Super Brawl with Big Sexy and Luger. Here's a cover and a sunset flip in a 2. Big Sexy and Luger against Rey Jr. and Konnan. Obviously, the size favors the Wolfpack. But will that stop the determination, the heart of a Rey Jr. and Konnan?
Plus the speed and the endurance and the science.
And the size of Rey Mysterio Jr.'s heart when he's putting his mask on the line.
Absolutely. I think we've seen his heart before, Mike, but I even think you can multiply that by 4, maybe 5, when he has his heritage on the line.
Interesting to note that Rey Mysterio Jr. has attempted to ground Blitzkrieg in this match. So often we've seen cruiserweight matchups where Mysterio's opponent try and keep him from those high-risk moves. But Ray Jr. has turned the tables on this youngster.
Back up now. Here comes Blitzkrieg firing back. Maybe getting a second win here. He ducked a lariat. Blitzkrieg runs in. And a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker from Ray Jr. A move applied on him about 5 minutes ago. 1-2. Blitzkrieg did not stay down. Boy, this has been a very competitive matchup. And I think we're going to be seeing a lot more Blitzkrieg in WCW, win or lose this matchup. How about that? What balance?
Talk about a combination. He just walked right up Rey Mysterio Jr., came around and just nailed him again. Here's a guy beating Rey at his own game.
That's a good point. Not many have. Rey holds on. Head scissor takeover. Once again, it's the balance. Thinking one move ahead by Ray Jr. And now the Bronco Buster. He's not the biggest, but he knows how to use what weight he has. Forcing now, using the bottom turnbuckle on the back of the head of Blitzkrieg. Oh! One simple move is all that took, just to sweep the legs out from Ray, and you see the effect, fans.
Yeah, 1 second delay, and you're in trouble.
All right, Blitzkrieg's gonna walk the top now. What's he gonna try? Oh, my goodness!
Sky twisting. Moonsault off the top, and all he hit was canvas.
I tell you, it didn't matter what he hit. That was spectacular. And fortunately for Ray, he had moved out of the way.
I tell you, it'd be safer for these guys to go over the falls in a barrel.
You may be right. And, oh my goodness! 1, 2, 3!
Frankensteiner out of the corner. Rey Mysterio Jr. wins a terrific competitive matchup. What a way to open up Nitro.
Ray earned every bit of that, because I can tell you, Blitzkrieg was up to the task in this, the opening bout. Ray kind of glanced towards him and shook his head as if to say, that guy was tough.
This ain't over. This ain't over. This is just the beginning. We're getting in shape. Super Bowl is on. You're going to see what time it is.
All right, Larry.
But this is a great matchup. Watch Ray here pulling ahead on point, getting aggressive, making the ring his friend. I think he slowly took the steam out of Blitzkrieg, who made one great, impressive showing here on Nitro, but right there, just couldn't keep up with Ray. Rey Mysterio still, pound for pound, probably the best luchador of them all.
I don't think there's any denying that, and he wins with that Frankenstein over the top, and then makes a great cover, hooking a far leg. The winner is Rey Mysterio Jr. Coming up next, we've got Fit Finlay and Booker T. Don't forget Ric Flair and Mongo against Hall and Nash of the Wolfpack. And we're just getting started, because coming up at Super Brawl, it's hair versus mask.
Ray, he ain't no threat to us. He ain't got no titles. You know, I've always looked out for him. He's been like my little brother since, you know, he was 12 years old, man.
He's not supposed to wear this shirt. He's not. Wolfpack NWO. Conan, let me speak on this.
Kev, you turned your back on me. Now that whole crew of strawberries that follows you and Hogan are gonna have to pay.
Lex has a personal issue with me. First he tried to take my shirt, now he's going for my mask.
Hand me the mask, and I'll let you walk.
The mask is everything to me, and it will never be taken off.
Lex and Nash, you bum rush little Ray. I know why you did it.
I'm gonna take your mask off, and I'm gonna expose you for what we all know in the back you really look like.
Whether it's my mask against Kevin Nash's hair, or Lex Luger's hair, or how about Elizabeth's hair? Whatever they want, me and the K-Dog will give it to them.
And I think we're gonna accept the match on the pretense that if you pin either the total package or Big Sexy, we'll put Liz's hair on the line.
Wait a minute, guys.
This is ridiculous. How many homes they got?
Oh, thank God you're here, Chris. I am so worried about Scotty, and he can't be left alone. And I am so late for a board meeting. You've got to stay here with him. Please say you will. And please, please, Chris, don't let him leave the house. Stay with him. I'll be back as soon as I can. Thank you.
All right. Hey, Rave. Not tight, man. Your mom's real worried about you, and so am I, man. A lot of people are. You gotta break out of this, man.
What a mark. Canyon, you ever heard the expression that money can't buy happiness?
Yeah?
Well, obviously, that was written by some really poor guy. Follow.
Thought you were always depressed.
What's there to be depressed about? I got cars like these.
These are yours?
Yeah.
And why are we always driving around in a piece of crap?
You don't get it. Because it drives her crazy. Get in, Canyon. Come on, we got stuff to do.
The action continues here on WCW Monday Nitro. Before the next match gets underway, want to let you know that on Monday, March 1st, it's Monday Nitro. It's the excitement, it's the pyro, it's the Nitro Girls. It's all the top stars coming for the first time ever to Chapel Hill on the campus of the University of North Carolina. And home to be in the Dean Dome, the Dean Smith Center. Tickets available at the Dean Smith Center box office and all Ticketmaster locations. Thunder on Thursday, March 4th will originate from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and the Lawrence Joe Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Tickets are available at the Coliseum box office and all Ticketmaster locations for Thursday, March 4th in Winston-Salem. Coming up this Friday, fans, the 12th of February, we have a very important and a very special on-sale date for you. The first ever Monday Nitro in Canada, in Toronto, at the brand new Air Canada Centre, February Monday the 29th of March. Tickets will go on sale at noon this Friday at the Air Canada Centre box office and all Ticketmaster locations. Plus, Bret Hart and the Nitro Girls will be at the box office at the Air Canada Centre Friday when tickets go on sale at noon. That's a big deal, Mike, today.
Absolutely huge, Tony. Almost as big as it is here in Buffalo, New York. Just look around. Sell-out crowd on hand here at the Marine Midland Arena. It's getting to be a habit for Monday Nitro everywhere we go across the country and even into Canada.
The Dean Dome, huh?
The Dean Dome, the Dean Smith Center. And, you know, we have been at some great facilities like the Rupp Arena. And we are certainly looking forward to going into one of the great basketball facilities in the history of these great United States in the Dean Smith Center in the Dean Dome.
Well, I tell you, if they had a school for the brawling, Fit Finley would be the dean.
Well, Fit Finley certainly is one of the classic brawlers in our sport. Billy Silverman, the referee, as Fit Finley and Booker T, no strangers to each other, will go out of here. Both men are trying to get back on track, giving chase to that world television belt, or maybe trying to be a top contender for the U.S. belt that Bret Hart owns now, as you know. Good move. And now what he was trying to do here, Mike, obviously is showing Fit Finley that he is not intimidated, that he's ready, Booker T, to brawl as well.
Tony, I think you make a great point about both of these men having tasted success as champions in WCW. Both of them want to get back on that championship track. Interesting contrasting styles here. We were just going to talk about the brawling efforts of one Fit Finley, and he immediately attacked Booker T, kneeling with a forearm in the corner.
It's going to be a different kind of match than we saw with Rey Mysterio Jr. And Booker T found out the hard way. You never turn your back on an opponent.
Now, one thing we know, and fans will tell you, and especially wrestlers will tell you, you're right, Larry, don't turn your back on a guy like Fit Finley. One thing that we know about Fit Finley, and is known internationally, is that he fights with a style that is par none. I mean, he is afraid of no one. He has lost his share of matches. He has won his share of matches, and he does not deter from his effort. He remains the same brawler each and every time.
Well, I tell you, fear's your thing. You do not belong in the ring.
And he fears no man. Here's a backslide by Fit Finley. I think Fit Finley, as much as going in and winning or losing a match, just loves the physical one-on-one confrontation that he gets in the ring. He loves it. I mean,
it's what he lives for.
Yeah, that's it. Again, Finley's a great wrestler, a good mat technician, but he likes to soften you up first. He likes to intimidate you, likes to pound you, and then as soon as you get mad, he takes you down and likes to hook you. with Booker T, that's much easier said than done.
They both have held the television belt, as you know, and that belt held by Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner. And of course, Big Papa Pump put a challenge out there to DDP to wrestle coming up in Super Brawl, but DDP answered all too quickly in the face of the Disco Inferno a week ago. And that match is going to be nothing less than a colossal fight. Oh my goodness. That time he tried a leapfrog and he landed on the shoulder of Fit Finlay. And both men came out worse for wear on that maneuver.
Booker T, after missing on that leapfrog, went down. I'm not sure if he injured his knee or not, the way that he made contact with the mat.
Actually, he could have injured his groin that time because Finlay felt it on his shoulder. You saw that.
Yeah, Finlay's taking advantage of it, too. He's going to drag him outside. He's got 5 legal seconds to work with. Going to make life real hard for Booker T.
What a contrast in styles between the first and second match here tonight on Monday Nitro, when we saw Ray Jr. and Blitzkrieg just do just about everything from the air up top, from the high rope, from the ring post, and these two guys just pounding at each other.
That's what makes World Championship Wrestling so great. There is something for everyone.
It sure is. Boy, is there ever. Full-arm dragon twist, and a great move.
Well, nice. Too bad Booker couldn't follow it up right there.
I tell you, you could see how wary Booker T is because of who he's in against.
Yeah, Finlay wore him down quick, but Booker has great endurance and good movement. He dinked him.
That was on target. 1, 2. And Booker T that time showing his phenomenal leg strength as he hit the ropes and flying through the air and connected.
He's got Finlay wobbly here.
Well, we talk about the extra impact and authority that Fit Finlay puts into his moves. What a knife edge chop in the corner by Booker T.
Finlay goes in, Booker T in a defensive mode that time, foot to the jaw, and a forearm shot again, sending Fit Finlay back towards the center of the ring. Into the ropes, Finlay held on. Oh my goodness. Fit Finlay, just that little stutter step, holding onto the ropes that time. Enough to counteract the efforts of Booker T, and now that's given Fit Finlay somewhat of an advantage here.
Great timing, great defensive move by Fit Finlay, and now this is his opportunity to follow up that advantage, and he does so out on the floor with a double axe handle.
Fans, as you know, we are inside of 2 weeks now away from the 9th Super Brawl. We're going to be in Oakland, California, where all eyes of professional wrestling are on the 2 biggest names, Ric Flair and Hollywood Hogan. Yes, it's for the world title. They've both been in big world title matches before against each other, but nothing with the intensity like they're going into the 21st of this month coming up in Oakland, California.
I think what you're trying to say is this match is about more than World Heavyweight Championships. Some personal issues between Ric Flair and Hollywood Hogan that will be settled now less than 2 weeks away at Super Brawl.
And I tell you, even though as personal as it is, I hope the Nature Boy remembers the best way to hurt the New World Order, the worst thing he can do to them is get the gold.
Down low now, you see Booker T and Fit Finlay right now just methodically stalking the man, planning his next move, what to do. Fans, we do have to take a commercial break. We'll keep the tape machines rolling. Back with more live on Nitro. Stay with us.
Here comes my favorite. Oh man, Horace, I love you, brother. Man, it's good to see you. I need your help.
Anything, you name it.
I need your help real bad.
Anything you need, I'm here.
I know you are. You know, this NWO thing, man, it's family, but we are blood.
That's right.
And it's gotten bigger than anything I ever imagined. Black and white, guys are kind of tugging for position. You got my blood in you, man. And you're the guy that took control. You're the guy that's had the even keel. And you're the guy that can lead these black and white guys.
Whoa.
I want you to take over completely on the other side, the black and white. And with you and I in sync, nothing will stop us.
God, I can't believe you're showing that faith in me.
Yeah.
Man, I've been looking for that forever.
One thing, don't tell anybody what we're talking about. These guys sometimes get a little jealous, brother, because you're so big and powerful. And you've got that built-in quality nobody else has, that killer instinct.
Exactly.
So with that name, Horace Hogan, brother, along next to Hollywood Hogan, we're gonna lead the NWO right through the new millennium. You take over, but don't tell him a word.
It's under the lips right now.
We'll set him up big time. You're the man, brother.
For life.
You know that's right. I love you, my brother. You know I do.
Doug, I don't want Eric leaving here tonight. I want this place kept spick and span. I want him to represent World Championship Wrestling. Hey, come on in here, please. Eric, now, you're here. Come on. Come on in here. Tonight, my friend, as I told you, I'm going to make your life great. Monday night again tonight, Buffalo, New York. You tonight will be the head custodian for World Championship Wrestling.
Stinks in here.
Yeah, it does. But this is a
Somebody
real dressing
died
room.
in here, man. I can't work in this
It'll get
environment.
worse as the night goes on, I promise you. But your job tonight is not to be in Hogan's dressing room, drinking tea and coffee and eating grapes and sushi. You're going to be here with the guys from World Championship Wrestling, and you're going to keep it clean. The bleach right there, keep the floor bleached clean, keep everything. I want it looking like you've gone over it with a toothbrush.
I have built this company to the point where it's one of the most successful companies in all of Turner Time Warner, and you want me to be a custodian? You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
I just bought this with a check you sent me last week. Thank you very much. But tonight I'm still the
can't
president.
do this.
Doug, if he walks out of here, he's in breach of contract.
Yeah, you'd
Just let
love
him
that,
go.
wouldn't you? You
If he
would.
walks
Oh.
out of here, if he doesn't do what I tell him to do, he's in breach of contract and he's gone. Keep it clean. We get a lot of respect in World Championship Wrestling, something you're going to find out about.
Sleeper hold applied as we're back live with the action here. Fit Finlay and Booker T is trying to mount a comeback. Finlay had it on pretty snugly during that break. How about that arm whip takeover and almost landed on the top of his head that time.
Finlay's been in control. Booker T, he's changed the tide here. Finlay, look how he backed into the corner.
This match is getting very interesting between these two. They have really picked the intensity up a notch here. And a firm European uppercut. Booker T slinks all the way down to the bottom turnbuckle.
Yeah, that picked Booker T up.
Fit Finlay again. That time just changed directions. Looked like he wanted to toss him, grab him by the tights and toss him on the outside. But rethought the strategy in midstream with the European uppercut.
Changed directions, changed his offense. He had been focusing attack on the lower back of Booker T and now reverts to those European uppercuts and sends him out to the floor.
I tell you, Finlay's done a nice job of slowing Booker T down and bringing him back to ground zero.
We've said so many times that Fit Finlay, many times overlooked by the championship committee, overlooked by promoters, certainly deserves many more single title shots than he gets. He proved that when he had his shot not too long ago for the TV belt. He certainly won that. Not a whole lot of flash about a guy like... Watch out, he's got him down here. Drives it in. A guy like Fit Finlay, not a whole lot of flash, but
He
certainly...
doesn't care about the flash. He just wants to hurt people and chalk up victories.
He isn't going to surprise you with any moves. It's just that full speed, straight ahead offense.
Yeah, what he lacks in flash, I guess, he certainly has in ring substance.
Well, he knows how to hurt you. I mean, if you hook that lower chin, that jaw, and pull back, I mean, that's a very painful hold right there. And even with the strength and endurance Booker T has, having a hard time getting up, he better fight out of that.
The more you find out sometimes, the tougher it is for you to try to mount a comeback. Pick him up on the top turnbuckle.
Booker T, every time he has tried to mount a comeback, Finlay has been up to the task.
Series of back elbows that time, putting down Booker T. Whoa. Up on top and connected. How about that? 1, 2, and Fit Finlay kicks away. Fans, as you know, we're heading to Super Brawl 9, and of all the great matches, we added one more a week ago when Goldberg came out here and let Bam Bam Bigelow and the world know that Bigelow was next. Bigelow, this has been his one goal in mind, to get Goldberg in the ring. An axe kick on the back of the head. He'll get that shot coming up on the 21st of February at Super Brawl 9. How about that follow-up from the axe kick, belly to back, break dance up. Here's the Harlem sidekick. Oh, what a great combination of 3 moves that time to put him down.
Good combos, Booker T. He's got his air back, and he's up there.
It's all about about chain wrestling. He's put all the moves together. Missile drop kick.
And a great extension and a cover, and he did it. And he earned every inch of that match. That was a battle. That's what it's all about. I can tell you, combine that with Blitzkrieg and Rey Mysterio Jr., we have had some great action, and we're just beginning for 3 hours of WCW Monday Nitro. Fans, when we come back, Gene Okerlund's going to talk to the president, Ric Flair.
Bro, if you want money, let's just go to an ATM. There's one right
I don't need
here.
to go to an ATM.
No autographs.
I know,
No
Danny.
Mr. Levy, how
Hey,
you doing?
Fred.
It's good to see you again. How's your family?
No, the witch is at a board meeting.
Okay, well, I'm glad you called early. We've got everything ready to go. If you just want to come right this way.
Let's get my money.
How do you know?
He's the bank president. Shut up.
Mr. Levy,
Hey, Mr.
Carolyn will
Levy.
be able to take care of you, and I'm on.
Get my money, babe.
I do, but just sign right here for me.
Thought you said no more autographs.
You're a buffoon.
Thanks. 10,001s.
No, 10,000. What are they for?
What do you think they're for?
I don't know.
10,000 in big bills, just like you like them.
Hold that. Oh.
Thanks.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Hold my money, Canyon.
Yep. Where we going? We going out?
Well, first we got to get you the right look.
What's wrong with these clothes?
Eric, we need more toilet paper in stall number 1. Oh, and paper towels.
Big lunch.
No toilet paper in stall number 1. By the way, you better do it. Breach your contract. I'll tell Flair. I'll tell Flair.
Oh, man! You guys are sick! I'm not doing it. You guys are sick! Oh, doing it.
Thanks for coming by, big man.
Thank you. I'd like to talk to you anyways, Hollywood. This thing with the black
No, I
and
want to talk to you, man. I want to talk to you. You're right, the black and white thing's getting strong, brother. It's getting real strong. Red and black's in control. But since I've been watching you, man, you've taken shape, brother. You have taken over, and you were born to lead. I want you, on the QT, low profile it, to take over this black and white. Lead them. They're your children. Look at them like they're your
I've got
children.
one thing to say.
Wait,
It's
wait,
about
look.
time.
There you
It's
go.
about time.
I like it.
First thing I want to do, Hollywood, is smack around a couple of the guys. Maybe bring a couple of
No,
new guys
brother,
in.
no, that's not the deal, man. Like I said, these are our children. Your children now. We're gonna lead them to water and make them drink. So
keep this between us.
Right. When we want and how we want.
Okay.
You're the man, brother.
Thank you, brother. I'll be in touch.
I'm proud
boss.
of you, man.
Thank you.
I'm real
Thank you
proud
very
of you.
much. Always be true to the crew.
I want to make Flair eat this belt.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more WCW Monday Nitro. We are live to a packed house in Buffalo. And every Monday night, just about this time, we get into the shank of the evening, and that means an interview with the president of WCW, 13-time former heavyweight champion of the world, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
You gotta wonder what the man is thinking right now as we head now closer and closer to Super Brawl 9. He was at the first Super Brawl. You'll recall he was the world champion. But he goes into this world title match, not only the challenger, but a man on a very personal mission. He originally said, Hogan, you gotta defend your title because I'm in charge. And you're the world champion of World Championship Wrestling. And then he put himself in the match for personal reasons.
And Ric Flair needs to maintain his focus as we head into Super Brawl. Keep that level of concentration up and do not let the mind games of Hollywood Hogan and the NWO Wolfpack affect him as we head towards February the 21st.
This is the man, ladies and gentlemen, that personally has put Bischoff to work cleaning out commodes. And he makes things work at WCW. First of all, Ric Flair. On a serious note, I saw Arn Anderson back in the locker room area, and if I were Disco Inferno, I would be getting out of the country real quick.
Woo! By God, Buffalo, New York, Gene. Woo! You're right on the money. I just left Double A. I said, Arn, can I go out there and tell him like it is? He said, Nate, if you walk the aisle of Buffalo and don't tell him like it is, you will not be the Nate Boy. Woo! And the only thing I haven't done in this town is ride the barrel over the falls. Buffalo, woo! We've done it all. I mean, brother, we've done it all. Let me start out with Big Sexy. And hey, you know what? This is a tough job to have. A lot of responsibility. Hate putting on my wrestling gear, but tonight the match was made. You decided to put fuel on the fire. So baby, tonight we're gonna burn Buffalo down. Hall, Nash, Mongo, Flair. Head up. Win, lose, or draw, it's gonna be a fight, baby. Right here. Woo! On Nitro. Now, Hollywood, Hulk Hogan, wherever thou shalt be, you've got 2 weeks to run around LA, run around New York, run around Chicago, walk up and down the beach. You got 2 weeks to tell them all that you're Hollywood Hulk Hogan, NWO World Heavyweight Champion. Because, woo, in 2 weeks, and brother, I may strip down naked right now.
Oh my.
With a little help, with a little bit of help, baby, I'm gonna take you down in Oakland.
He's getting fired up. Figure 4.
That's the figure 4. And they all heard you go. Nature Boy. God, Nature Boy. I give up. Woo!
All right, there's some other things. You've handed down an edict or two as far as Super Brawl is concerned.
Now, because Buffalo, I love you. You like great wrestling. You like great personalities. I would like, oh God, the best there ever was. The best there is. The best there ever will be. To understand that Scott Hall, and Hall, this goes right to you, Jim Dandy, whether you won the match last week or not, you got no title match, Hall. Abuse of power because the president says so. And Bret Hart, you've been walking around with that bad leg, groin injury Hell, you ain't got the guts to be part of this company. And I want you to walk out here right now, drop that belt off, because I got a surprise for you.
Now, wait a minute, Rick, I understand you properly. You have dismissed Scott Hall from getting a shot at the United States title.
Is that what he said? Did he?
I think we understand him.
Oh, the best there was, the best there is. Woo! Come on in, champ. Come on in, champ. Come on in. United States, come on. Right here. Let me get the rope for you. Come here. Come on, champ. Come on. Come on.
Bret Hart, after all, he is the president of the company.
And after all, you are the United States heavyweight champion. But Bret, you think you got the same deal that Hogan does. And you don't. You're not gonna show up when you want to, wrestle who you want to, leave when you want to. You're gonna wrestle at Super Brawl against, oh, I have a surprise for you. Yeah.
Listen.
Or you're gonna leave the belt right here tonight and go back to Canada a sad, sad man.
You can't do that to me. First of all, I am injured. I have a groin injury, and I got doctors back there that can prove it. I am injured, and you can't make me defend the United States Heavyweight Championship belt, even though I want to. You know I want to, but I can't, okay? And you can't force me, and you can't make me.
Pretend for one moment that you're Ric Flair and I'm Eric Bischoff. You're going to do it whether you like it or not. Injured, not injured, cry baby, not crying. Put the belt here, go back to Canada, or accept the challenge.
Do it. You can't make me do it. I'm hurt, okay? You understand that I'm hurt. You're not a doctor.
I'm not a doctor, I'm the president. But I want you to hear, I want you in Buffalo to know who I want you to wrestle tonight. You want to know who?
Tonight?
He is, woo! He is the one, the only, the legendary Hot Rod Roddy Piper.
Woo! What? What? Roddy Piper is here? Cody, I had no idea.
What?
Lay the belt down.
You and Roddy Piper tonight. Woo!
Tonight?
Woo!
Can that be?
Hot Rod! Hot Rod! Hot Rod! Hot Rod! Hot Rod! Hot Rod! Woo! Woo! Nash Hall! Guess what? Guess where it's going to be tonight? Down there, baby! Woo!
I guess it's going to happen out here, down there, wherever. Tony, back to you.
Did anyone know that Piper was here tonight?
Didn't have a clue.
Is that Will Vessel of Mad TV at ringside?
I tell you, it shocked Bret Hart.
And he ripped the sign away.
Who is it?
You're not going to get me out of here. You remember what went down this weekend when he attacked Will on Mad TV? Will's brought his fans with him and he's come back to be at ringside on WCW Monday Nitro, where everyone is.
Don't you want to come sit next to me? I know you're not shy. I've seen the way you act on TV. I promise I won't bite. At least not too much. Come here.
Here on WCW WCW Monday Nitro as the gorgeous Nitro girls come back out. Gives us a chance to remind you that Nitro returns to the Centrum Center in Worcester, Mass. Worcester, Massachusetts, get ready on Monday, the 8th of March. We're going to be back in town. Tickets will go on sale this Friday, the 12th of February. That's right, this Friday, the box office and Ticketmaster. Goldberg is going to be at the Auburn Mall in Worcester, Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Tickets go on sale at the Ticketmaster location at the Auburn Mall. Be sure to join us in Worcester on the 8th of March. Nitro girls are here. It's good to see these gorgeous ladies out, and it's good to see that Kimberly is back as well. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all on WCW Monday Nitro.
Good to see you, big man.
What's up, Hollywood, man? What's the deal, man? You know, man, this guy Vincent, this sad sack going around talking about the boss, stealing my slabs. Brother, I can't work with people like this,
Brother, just stop right there. I've heard that same rap from everybody. You're completely right. I love the way you manhandled him. I love the way you took control.
That's right.
And you know what, brother?
What?
You're the guy that needs to help me. You're the guy that needs to lead those black and white guys and keep them in line.
I'm the man.
You
I can
are
do
the
that.
man. And you know what? The best way to do this thing is to pull the curtain over their eyes. You're smart enough and you're big and strong enough to make them do whatever you want, but this way we get the most out of them. Don't tell them a thing. Lead by example. Don't let them know that you're dogging them. Don't let them know that you're pushing them down the path.
Right.
You are the new leader of the black and white. And with you leading and with the red and black on track,
that's right.
This is going to be a win-win situation for everybody.
It's just a few guys I want to bust a few hits. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, you know, I know you can do that whenever you want. Let's wait till we get them in front of the whole world to pull the trigger. But for now, let's make them think that we're playing their game. Let's set these guys up big time. You know, you're the man. They're not bad guys, but they don't have what you've got. You've got the brains, brother.
That's right.
You've got the body, the power, and you've got that leadership quality I've been looking for. You on the team, man?
I'm on the team, baby.
All the way.
Let's do that.
For life.
For life.
You're the man, Holmes.
We look at this capacity crowd on hand. We're at the Marine Midland Arena, downtown Buffalo, and we're getting ready for a match in the tournament to crown new World Tag Team Champ. Very interesting video feature there, highlighting some of the great champions from the past. And of course, one of the great tag team champs to my left here, the living legend Larry Zbyszko. I think it'll go down as one of the legacies for Ric Flair to attempt to bring the tag team title back to prominence, because if you go through the years of this sport and take a look at the great champions, the great world champions, many of the great champions were also tag team champions as well.
I think it's a great call by Ric Flair. The ongoing WCW World Tag Team Title Tournament was reformatted by Flair into a double elimination situation. You talk about Ric Flair striking again, the man of action. How about that blockbuster announcement that Bret Hart has to defend the United States heavyweight title against, of all people, Hot Rod, Rowdy Roddy Piper here tonight.
Boy, and what a shock to Hart. No one knew Piper was even around in the building here, but tag team wrestling is part of wrestling tradition. What a coincidence, so is Flair and Piper.
So fans, you combine now that Hall and Nash must face Ric Flair and Mongo with the fact that Bret Hart will go up against Rowdy Roddy Piper here tonight live on WCW Monday Nitro. We've already had some spectacular action, and we are not done yet. Wyndham and Hennig, boy, you size up these, and the different teams here with the NWO Black and White, Hennig and Wyndham, and the Horseman team, and well, we got some great teams in this tournament, and it will all finally pan out. The final match coming up at Super Brawl 9, less than 2 weeks away now.
Contention runs deep among the teams still in the running for the tag team titles. And for Curt Hennig and Barry Windham, well, this is a little bit of a payback situation. You'll remember it was 2 weeks ago here on Monday Nitro when Brian Adams and Horace were part of the crew that attacked Curt Hennig as the NWO claimed that they were trimming the fat.
I tell you, fat or not, Hennig and Wyndham are a very, very good team. Both these guys, second generation. I mean, they've been around, they know the moves. They are thinking wrestlers inside that ring. They know what they're doing, but I don't know, it'll be tough to bet against them here. Experience is on their side.
jump-starting the match now. Barry Windham, Curt Hennig, and Horace sent on the outside.
Come on, Adams.
But then they got an early jump here on the New World Order, and see if they can keep it going. Yeah.
Pick up, look at this. Trying to hoist Hennig up. But Bryan Adams just shows his determination and power this time. Boy, Adams, pound for pound, is one of the best in our sport. Meanwhile, down low, Barry Windham, Horace Hogan on the inside. There's a cover, and only a 2 count. Boy, this is a fight. Different format as we talked about, double elimination. Mike, this is the first double elimination type tournament I can ever remember in WCW. So really, yeah, the fans are accustomed to double elimination tournaments in different sports, but you're put into a loser's bracket if you lose, which means your second loss and you're out, or it means you can lose and still get some life.
I think it's a great call by Ric Flair. You take into account so many different factors in a wrestling match, and if you happen to lose a match on a fluke, this gives you that opportunity to remain competitive and still go on in the tournament until you're defeated 2 times.
Over the top and all the way to the floor, it's just going to make for an exciting Super Brawl 9, combined with Hollywood Hogan, and Ric Flair, and Goldberg, and Bam Bam Bigelow, and hair versus mask match. And of course the challenge and acceptance, big Papa Pump and Diamond Dallas Page, which I can tell you, Oakland may not be big enough to hold for that one. Fans, we got to step out for a commercial break. This match will continue after this timeout on Monday Nitro.
Hey, what?
Loción, por favor. Loción, por favor.
What?
Loción, por favor. Loción. No se les puede afeitar, te necesitamos ahorita, pero vamos a luchar ahorita.
Slow down, man. We don't have any lotion or por favors. Here, how about some right guard?
No, ya.
Here.
No, eso no es.
Here, you put it on your face. Smells good.
No, ya.
Brush your teeth with it?
No, eso no.
There, take some. That's all we got. You guys smell fine. Really, you do.
Este loción, loción.
Old Spice? You want Old Spice? Please, take all you want. I'm not touching your towel. Por favor. Clean up your meso, too. Hey, what about the El Tipo? Right here. Right here. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. No. Tips.
Ya terminamos, ya. Vámonos. Gracias, Eddie.
Gracias, Eddie.
The match continues for the tag team tournament as you see some pretty slick maneuvering on the right side between Barry Windham and Curt Hennig. Meanwhile, the figure 4 is hooked on Horace Hogan here.
Yeah, Wyndham's got the figure 4 hooked on, trying to get that left leg down a little bit more. In the meantime, Hennig's helping him out with the pressure when the referee is out of position. And again, smart thing and good ring positioning, but Horace made it to the rope.
Bryan Adams was not helping his tag team partner Horace at that time when he came in. Referee was distracted, and that allowed Curt Hennig and Barry Windham to use those double team tactics.
Reversal, Windham goes in. A great power slam out of the ropes. 1, 2, and he almost won it that time with a power slam. Windham back up, and Windham just, that time, just lariated the man right out of his boots.
Caught him good, but he's not making a tag, and I don't know why.
Into Curt Hennig, tag is made on that end, and here comes Hennig and Windham, who wrestles with those blue jeans on and that jean vest. Snapmare takeover. And Hennig with a great move. Look at Hennig move. He truly is one of the quickest men in this sport. The loser of this match will not be eliminated. Will just suffer their first loss in the tournament. Will still be in it. Both these teams have won before, so they are both in the winner's bracket here. Front Chancery up into a vertical suplex, nicely done by Adams. Adams with the lateral press, and we get only a 2. Still to come, as you heard Ric Flair said, it's going to be Bret Hart in Rowdy Roddy Piper here tonight live. Flair and Mongo against Hall and Nash tonight live. And when I think about Piper and I think about Bret Hart, I think about the talking that Piper gave to Bret Hart on this program not too long ago to clean up his life, to clean up his act, to remember his roots, to think about his family. And we thought at that time Bret Hart had done so, but we'll recall what has happened between now and, or then and now.
I think we all fell for that for about 2 weeks until Bret Hart showed his true colors.
Fights on the outside and the inside from both teams here. There's Adams and Hennig to the gut. Hennig's going to try to put his move on here. He's got it.
The legal men are the ones you want to watch.
One, two, and well, I can tell you right now it was a race between the 3 count of Charles Robinson and Horace Hogan coming in, because we've got someone, Vince has made his way towards the ring area. Watch this double team.
Oh, stuffed pile driver.
And we are focusing on the back pocket because it looks as if the slapjack is in the back pocket here of Vince.
Brian Adams has had Curt Hennig pinned for an eternity. Referee Charles Robinson detained by Barry Windham.
Look at this. Stevie Ray has walked out as well. He's just shaking his head.
Doesn't look pleased, does he?
I don't know what he's upset about. I don't know if it's because the referee's not making a count, which he could have, or I don't know what he's focused on.
Well, I tell you, Wyndham's pushing the right buttons. He's keeping the referee from going over and making the count.
Let's see how Stevie Ray, as Vincent went in the pocket with a slapjack, they're in a fight right here. Stevie Ray, he hit the wrong man. He hit Brian Adams.
Look at that, Hennig just fell backwards.
1, 2, 3.
Got him.
That little skirmish between Stevie Ray and Vince on the apron may have cost them this win. As a result, there's the right there.
For what? I didn't tell you to go win.
Barry Windham will go on in the winner's bracket.
Hey, what the hell's going on, man? What's going on?
And a lot of communication breakdown going on the behalf of the black and the white here.
Come on, guys. You didn't know to have it in the first place. We had these suckers beat, man.
As we listen in to the argument, here it is again, a living legend.
Well, take another look right here. Stevie Ray came up, wasn't happy what Vince did or didn't do, but right there, Hennig ducked in the nick of time, and the wrong man got nailed by Stevie Ray. Here's another look at it. Hennig ducked, and Brian Adams didn't see it coming right on the dome, and Hennig just fell down, and that's what happens when you have communication breakdown between too many egos.
Brian Adams and Horace will now go into the loser's bracket. They're still in it, but Barry Windham and Curt Hennig have not lost a match in the tournament to crown New World Tag Team Champions. A replay brought to you by Skittles. Taste the rainbow fruit flavors in Skittles on Nitro.
What are you laughing for? Trust me, honey, you have nothing to be nervous about. I promise. Are you coming? Come on.
You know what, Bigelow? I want you to look into these eyes. And I want you to tell me if you see just a little bit of hint of fear. Because you ain't gonna find it. You know, you may talk the talk, but I walk the walk. You call yourself an extremist. You call yourself the beast from the east. But to me, Bigelow, you're only one thing. You're next!
It's about time, Vince.
What happened last week, Hollywood?
No,
You know,
brother,
man,
that's
come on,
over.
man.
That's over.
I'm sorry.
It's a new day. You know, but I watched how you took control of the situation. I watched how you led those guys, man.
Yeah,
and now that
okay.
I've seen you haven't dropped the ball on me one time.
No, it's for life, man. It's for life,
You
man.
know, brother, I get this red and black thing under control. We're all on the same page. I
Yeah?
want you to be the leader of the black and
Who,
white.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Between you and me on the QT, don't slap people around, don't bust anybody up.
No,
I know
no.
you can do it.
Keep it together, man.
You got the killer instinct. I know you're a leader. On the QT, look at these guys like they're your children. Okay. And we're going to lead them to the water and make them drink.
I'm the daddy.
You are the daddy. You on the team?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
I love you, brother.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Thank you. All
right, man.
For life, man. For life.
All right, as we take a look at the sea of fans on hand here tonight in upstate New York, I think of the rich wrestling tradition, the Ilya DePalos, the Tony Parisis, the Dr. X's, and the greats that came here. You've seen them through the years, and you're seeing them again here tonight on WCW Monday Nitro. So there is no confusion. The date is Sunday, February the 21st. In the greater San Francisco Bay Area. The name of the event is Super Brawl. One of the men that will be involved is my guest at this time. You know him as the Beast from the East, Bam Bam Bigelow.
You know, the Buffalo Sabres have the man they call the Dominator, Dominik Hasek, and we have the Intimidator, Bam Bam Bigelow.
He finally got his wish, didn't he?
Did he ever? His whole purpose of being in WCW, of which he really wasn't a part of at first, was to get in the ring with Goldberg. Goldberg made it abundantly clear 1 week ago on this program that Bam Bam, you're next. And I can tell you right now, that one match at Super Brawl is going to be nothing less than a train wreck. It's going to be a collision between two of the toughest and most feared men we've ever had. But really, if you think about it, Bam Bam has the experience advantage, but Goldberg is unstoppable. Gene Okerlund, take it away.
You know, as I take a look, a number of months back when you first appeared on the scene, Bam Bam Bigelow, you were unauthorized, you were not contracted with World Championship Wrestling. You showed up in parking lots. You showed up mysteriously in dressing rooms, even in this ring, in quest of one thing, and that was Goldberg. At the time, he was the WCW heavyweight champ. Now, inside 2 weeks, out of the greater San Francisco Bay Area in Oakland, California, you and Goldberg one-on-one, finally, you get your wish.
Well, you know, don't you love it when a plan comes together? When I infiltrated all the arenas and I came backstage and had security looking out for me, it was for one reason, and that was for you, Goldberg. And that's to work you over and take piece by piece of your heart until you were mine.
You know, I hope you don't think for a minute, Bam Bam Bigelow, it's going to be a cakewalk. You may, for the first time in your life, bitten off a little bit more than you can chew. He's not just another ex-football player.
Listen, I wouldn't say that. I've wrestled in them bowling alleys, and I've been in them backyard arenas where you, Goldberg, wouldn't even step foot. And I am extreme, and I am the hardcore. But what you don't know, Goldberg, is that I am the Beast from the East, and you better put your mind on Super Brawl and get ready for Bam Bam Bigelow and take your mind off other things.
All right, I didn't just get off the turnip truck. I couldn't help but notice you had an article from USA Today, and I believe the headline there is Brawler is sickened by animal fights. What does this mean to you?
What it means to me that, Goldberg, you're occupying too much of your time. You need to be concentrating on Super Bowl, so when I beat you fair and square, 1, 2, 3 in the center of the ring, then it'll mean something.
All right, take a look at it at home. The gist of that, of course, Goldberg making an appearance recently in our nation's capital on behalf of animal rights, something that you don't agree with, I get that impression.
Listen, anybody that got his mind on cockfights...
Wait a minute, you mean like as in chickens, roosters?
Cockfights and bulldogs and ripping their throats out. He should have his mind on Super Bowl. He should have his mind on Bam Bam Bigelow. He should have his mind on the Beast from the East. Because I guarantee you, Gene, and I guarantee all you people out here, Super Bowl Goldberg, you're going down. I promise you that.
You know, if there's one thing I can say about Goldberg, this man has been able, as long as I've seen him, to be totally focused. And he's not going to take you lightly. He doesn't take anybody lightly.
Well, he should take this lightly then. It says here, word, and I quote from Goldberg, he vows to make everybody in the WCW adopt an animal this year. Well, hell,
I'll take his old lady and I'll put a leash around her and I'll walk her once or twice and I'll feed her some Alpo, whatever it takes, whatever he wants.
I think you have just said the magic words. Tony.
I'm getting out of here.
You better move.
Bam Bam's gonna meet him. Goldberg's in the ring. Is he ever in the ring? What a shoulder block! Look at Goldberg. He's gonna choke the life out of Bam Bam Bigelow.
Their longest cruelty to beasts.
What a fight!
This is out now combat!
They're gonna try to get security out. They get police. I don't know if they're gonna be able to pull these two apart or not. Bigelow went too far. Way too far. He wanted it. And I can tell you he's got it. And he's got more than he bargained for. Tonight and in Super Brawl as well.
Jump aboard the MS Ecstasy for a 4-day cruise
with World Championship Wrestling Nitro Girls, AC Jazz,
Kimberly,
Shay,
Spice,
Whisper,
Tigress, Fire,
Storm.
They will all be there on deck,
stretching out in the sunshine
and walking on the sandy beaches of Nassau
and Freeport.
And you can be there too.
World Championship Wrestling
1999 Bruise Cruise.
Reserve your cabin now.
You don't want to miss this one.
The Bruise Cruise featuring Diamond Dallas Page, Bret the Hitman Hart, Buff Bagwell, Nitro Girls taping their pay-per-view spectacular. Oh my. It's all going to be part of the Bruise Cruise. Make sure you make that phone call right now. And as the gorgeous Nitro Girls with the boa start their dance here in the center of the ring, we remind you that Thunder, our sister program on TBS, is going to be returning to the Rupp Arena in Lexington, Kentucky on Thursday, March 18th. Tickets will go on sale this Friday, the 12th of February, at the box office and Ticketmaster. Plus, meet Chris Jericho and the Nitro Girls. You see that Diamond Dallas Page is still watching the Nitro Girls and still watching, obviously, protective of Kimberly. Tickets will go on sale this Friday at the Arena box office and Ticketmaster. And we also want to remind you, we'll be talking about that, but also, Diamond Dallas Page is going to be on later with the lovely Rita Sever coming up this Thursday.
Hey, DDP, how you doing?
Hello, beautiful.
Good to see you.
Ooh, sweet. You're looking lovely.
Can't believe it's been a year and a half since I saw you in the ring.
It's been about that since I got you in the ring.
Well, congratulations, because things are going great for you. It's good to see.
Yeah, I'm
you know,
rolling.
For our show, I've been working on my wrestling talk.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hollywood scum, Hogan, you are going down! Ooh, yeah! Whoa! Feel the bang!
Oh, wow. She a little wound up or what, man?
I think I lost my cell.
I think she needs to take a Valium, man.
Be careful out there.
She's a little scary, but I like it.
That's later, coming up right after Conan O'Brien on NBC this coming Thursday, and our good friends at NBC show you how the WCW has become a part of the mainstream in media and in sports entertainment around the world. We've had Kathy Lee with Goldberg, recently Bret the Hitman Hart on Mad TV, but we're very proud of our relationship with NBC, and especially I know many of the executives were probably upset that Bischoff and Hogan tried to take over the Tonight Show with Jay Leno, but Jay Leno got the last laugh on that recently at Road Wild.
Just another amazing accomplishment for World Championship Wrestling. Just another example of what we've been talking about. The mainstream mass media appeal of the WCW athletes continues.
Bobby the Brain Heenan has joined us at our broadcast location. We noticed, Bobby, that our brain, if I can call you that, or
sure, whatever you want, Tony.
Okay, Weasel, I noticed that we've seen DDP watching each and every Nitro Girl performance. Many times, Page has come to the arena from different locations than his wife. She'll come out of Atlanta. He'll be making personal appearances or be wrestling, but he had attempted over so many months to keep her away from what can happen in a wrestling environment. But obviously, with what's gone down with Big Papa Pump, who, thank goodness, is nowhere to be seen here tonight, she has fallen back into that, and that is a very, very dangerous thing to happen, not only to her, but certainly to DDP.
Well, DDP should know that's the price you pay. And those are things that can happen when you bring a beautiful woman around a bunch of wrestlers. Guys are going to make moves, but you say Big Papa Pump's not here. See, maybe this was all blown out of proportion. Maybe he doesn't want to date with her. Maybe he doesn't want to be with her. Maybe we just made too much of it.
All I know is there was a huge sense of relief earlier today. The WCW locker room area with Kimberly back. There were questions as to her health after that situation with Scott Steiner last Monday on Nitro. Great to see that Kimberly's back with DDP.
Now you see DDP watching from different locations. How do we know he's watching Kimberly? Maybe watching one of the other dancers.
Let me finish this thought before the match gets underway. We were talking about Thursday the 18th in the Rupp Arena for Thunder. Tickets go on sale this Friday at the Rupp Arena box office and Ticketmaster. Chris Jericho, many of the gorgeous Nitro girls will be at the arena box office Friday morning, 10 a.m. until noon to sign autographs and meet you fans when tickets go on sale this Friday. All right, DDP back in the ring. And DDP has always been a very intense, very focused wrestler, but even more so. And this situation certainly transcends battles and going after titles and in wrestling. It's gotten very personal, but in the same sense, Diamond Dallas Page has really picked up the pace. Look at this. I mean, he just pulled himself out of the corner, and he's hammering a very strong, powerful individual like Chaos of high voltage.
Sort of a newfound intensity that you see in the eyes of Diamond Dallas Page. I think he put it best when he said to Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, this is real, and it's real personal, and those two will have a chance to settle their personal issues at Super Brawl.
Well, we always notice how DDP has stepped up his pace and how his wrestling skills constantly improve. But look at him right now. I doubt if he knows who Kenny Chaos is or who he's even wrestling. All he's thinking about is his wife and Steiner and all the problems I think maybe he's created for himself.
I don't know if the recent Tournament Events 1-2 will cause DDP to change travel schedules or not. Maybe he'll make sure that he's with her each and every step, which is what he did not want to happen. He needs to focus on becoming a champion, while she needed to focus on the Nitro girls and how much they add to our telecast each and every week.
You know what makes sense to me? Let him focus on wrestling. Let him focus on his craft. And if Kimberly wants to dance, let her open up a little dance school in a strip mall someplace and charge kids. Something like that. Keep her busy.
Like a dance school? What are you talking about?
After all she's accomplished with the Nitro girls, you're going to bring that up?
Well, I mean, if he's worried about her well-being, then put her in a strip mall and have her teach kids how to dance.
You never see one amaze us, Weasel, I can tell you that. Here's a belly over the top. 1, 2, got a 2 count.
Call it like Miss Kimberly. You know, you bring a 6-year-old.
Swinging neck breaker.
You know, for a couple bucks, you get a trophy and a sash. It's over.
Anything else you'd like to add?
Well, a tiara you could throw in there, too.
Don't encourage him.
Good move by Kenny Chaos, pulling the hair and the head of DDP across the top rope.
Fluid motions by Diamond Dallas Page came to a screeching halt there as Kenny Chaos caught him with that move on the top and then springboards into a lariat, catches him with the clothesline.
Well, DDP's got to remember this too. This is WCW. Don't take your mind off this guy, Chaos. Focus on who you're wrestling here at all times, because you could be beat.
Yeah, the last thing you need is a distraction in World Championship Wrestling with the level of competition as high as it is.
Roddy Piper is here, huh, guys?
Tonight against Bret the Hitman Hart. Can you imagine that? That truly is. That is a marquee match for any pay-per-view, any big-time wrestling event that you can think of. Putting Piper and Bret Hart in the same ring. And we're going to have it tonight live on this telecast.
Ric Flair delivers again.
Does he ever?
You should start calling him the mailman. He always delivers.
Falling back, DDP in trouble here at the hands of Chaos. Cover 1, 2, we got a 2 count. And Flair's going to get a chance to make the biggest delivery coming up at Super Brawl. Can he dethrone Hollywood Hogan? Here's another question, maybe even more important. Does he want to dethrone Hollywood Hogan, or does he just want to get his hands around his neck until he is told to let go, or forced to let go?
Yes.
Thank you for that answer.
Well, of course it's twofold. Yes, he wants to be the World's Heavyweight Champion for the 14th time. Yes, he wants to bring that championship belt back to World Championship Wrestling and take it away from the NWO. But these personal problems that he has with Hollywood Hogan may even override that.
That's, by the way, that's 3 folds right there. You're talking about, not 2. Into the midsection now. And Chaos picks up DDP. And Raw Power puts him to the mat. 1, 2, but he can't keep him down. Well, Mr. Fourth Hold hit it. Rear chinlock here applied by Chaos. Chaos using the tools, the things he knows best, using the power. And he's been very successful. And you got to think that maybe, and this is not taking anything away from Chaos, he's a very young, tough competitor. Maybe DDP, even though he is all fired up and all angry, maybe he has lost a step of his focus because of the personal problem, because of what's gone down with Big Papa Pump and Kimberly. What happened last week, thank goodness, as you said earlier, Mike, that she's back with the Nitro Girls, was very, very scary when it went down.
Might be the case in this matchup, just judging by the flow of this bout with DDP taking control early, but now it's been all Kenny Chaos. You know, you have to think in your back of your mind, is it a distraction to Diamond Dallas Page? He can't afford a distraction against Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner at Super Brawl.
Well, when there's an emergency and there's a crisis, people all react differently. You know that, Mike.
Reacting under pressure.
It's like you've seen people with their house on fire, they run inside to get the cat. Let the firemen do it. That's what he's doing wrong. He's running into a burning building that Papa Pump has set the fire to.
Where there's always a fire going on here in World Championship Wrestling, I can tell you that. In the ring, around the ring, it doesn't matter. It's always, oh my goodness, another discus lariat that time from DDP.
Oh, gentlemen, I smell Diamond Cutter coming.
Which variation are we going to get?
Into the corner, Chaos went in, reckless abandon. Page, Chaos trying to get back up. It's going to come off of the middle turnbuckle.
He's got him. Tag the toe.
1, 2, count it 3.
It's over.
Diamond Dallas Page continues to win through personal adversity brought on by Big Papa Pump. You can just feel for the man, but you know he is first and foremost a great professional wrestler. As he makes his way back to the crowd through his fans, DDP puts him down once again, waiting for the chance to get in the ring with Scott Steiner coming up at Super Brawl number 9. A look at our capacity crowd on hand, and we go to Bobby the Brain.
Comes up that second turnbuckle and kind of like a flying Diamond Cutter. Catches Kenny Chaos, he's going nowhere. Turns him over for the pin for the 1, 2, 3. There's your winner. Diamond Dallas Page. Now go check on your old lady.
Please don't use that term. Stop that, would you please? And
okay, go see how your old lady is.
Bret Hart and Roddy Piper still to come, plus Hall and Nash against Flair, Mongo, McMichael. And we have a lot more on TNT Live.
Always tell me what to do.
Going in here?
Ooh.
Versace? What is that? I never even heard of it. What are we doing here?
I never heard of it. What's Versace? It's Versace. What a maroon. Go on, I'm buying you some clothes.
You buying me clothes? Go on.
Oh, you ready?
They're a little big, huh?
We'll get you another size.
Yeah, I think so. Ah! What are you doing?
You're such a jabroni. Go up the escalator.
Everyone else was doing it. I didn't think it would hurt to try. I never thought I'd become addicted to Monday Night Jericho. I never imagined that I, like millions of others, would become a Jerichoholic.
Turn off the light. I'm filming a commercial. You're ruining everything. Stop the camera.
Get your Jerichoholics Anonymous t-shirt for only $20. Call 1-800-WCW-8661 or write to the address on your screen.
I'm filming a commercial here. Stop it.
Man, I gotta tell you, this was the best day of my life.
The witch is home.
Man, Ray, we gotta go. Come on, your mom's here. Come on, gotta go. Gotta go.
Scotty? Scotty? Oh, hi, Chris. Chris. Hi, Scotty. Hi.
little while I was touch and go, but I think he'll be all right.
Hi, Scotty. WCW called at my board meeting and wants you to come back to work. You gonna be all right?
I'll be okay. She's not too bright, is she?
You look at this capacity crowd on hand. We're very pleased to be bringing you tonight's 3-hour telecast of WCW Monday Nitro, where later on tonight, Hall and Nash will come out here to face the duo of Ric Flair and Steve Mongo McMichael, and Rowdy Roddy Piper to go one-on-one against Bret the Hitman Hart.
Well, I love the reaction when Ric Flair said, "You are wrestling tonight. You leave the belt or go back to Canada, or you're going to wrestle tonight, Rowdy Roddy Piper." He couldn't put two words together. He says, "I'm hurt. You can't make me." But if you think about it, if he is legitimately hurt, and he says there are doctors in the back, how can they make an injured man wrestle a man of Piper's ring ability?
You're trying to tell me that you believe that Bret Hart is really injured.
Well, I'm not a doctor, and then again, I'm not Bret Hart. I don't know. I'm just saying, if the man says he's injured, prove he isn't.
Do us a favor, take a stand. Take a firm stand. No, don't stand up. Take a firm stand, okay? One side or the other. Don't waffle off top of the fence.
Okay, I think he's hurt.
Oh, come on, be realistic about this. The guy's had a groin pull for about 4 months now.
And I know groin pulls take a long time.
4 months?
And they come and go, you know.
They don't come and go. You think it's a common cold?
No, but I mean, when it's almost well, you get hurt as stepping off a curb, boarding an airplane. A lot of things can happen.
Uh-oh. Now, they don't need to physically accost Penzer.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention once again, the Cat would like to be recognized as the greatest of all time. And the greatest looking athlete today.
You know, every week I come out here and I beat everybody who come in this ring. And you people know this here, because I am the greatest. Let me tell you, fat boy, if you could get over that rail, I'll whoop you too. Now sit your fat tail down. You people know I'm the greatest. I will whoop anybody. Every week I come out here, you need to cut your hair. That's what I need to tell you, because I'm the greatest. If you get in this ring, I'll whoop you too. I am the greatest. I will whoop anybody. Every week I come out here, I beat these chumps like they were going out of style. Right now, I want you people to shut up and sit down. Fat boy, don't make me come out there, you hear me? I'm gonna whoop you and your girlfriend, so sit down. You people need to recognize greatness, and I am the greatest. I'm the baddest man in this building. Somebody lock all these doors. I'm whooping every chump in here today. I tell you what, come in the ring. I'll show you who sucks. Come on in here. Anybody. Because I am the great. Get in here.
Hey, Sat Sack. Hey, Sat Sack, I think the Cat's calling you out, man.
Hey, brother. Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. What's up? The Kitty Cat's out in the ring, and after the Minnesota Massacre a couple weeks ago, he's looking for another man in NWO. He is personally calling you out. He's calling you.
Brian, the man calling me out, man.
For real, man. He's got a line. He's calling you a punk. He's calling you out.
the greatest. I want to whoop somebody.
Represent, get out there. Get out there.
You, I'd go out there and pretend like you know how to rap. So go get it.
You need to represent.
Get out there, represent. Kick his butt. Go get him. But first, go back there and light a match.
Let me use your elbow pad.
Light a match first.
You don't need nothing, man.
Elbow pad.
Go get him.
Get out of here.
Come on, man. Get him. Get him, man.
Yes.
Get him, baby.
Yes.
Represent, baby. Represent. Hey, Steve. Hey. He don't get it.
Where's my aspirin?
Here. I want to whoop somebody.
Ernest Miller continues to call for somebody.
I want to choose you, big girl, but you overweight. You're too heavy. You're out of my weight class. Now I am the greatest. Give me somebody in here.
Can you imagine after what happened to Ernest Miller, what happened to the Cat a week ago, that he still, well, you got to in your mind believe you are the greatest.
Anybody.
You think he would have learned a lesson last Monday in Minneapolis?
Sweet, man. I'm very sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my mind, man. Can we be homeboys, can we be partners, man? Partners, man. Come on, man. Show some love, man. That's all right. Hey, this guy. Man, Cat is out there talking about your sister, your mother, your girlfriend.
Get the hell
man, seriously, man. He out there talking about your dog. He wants you out the ring.
Get the hell out of here.
He wants you
I'm
in
not
the
moving
ring,
your crap anymore, man.
He wants you out the ring, man.
You go do this yourself.
Talk about stumped.
Please come to the ring. I need to call my mama tonight. Come on. Anybody.
The fans out here have had enough of him. And I think they had enough of him when he first stepped in the ring. And fans, I don't know if he's going to get an answer here tonight or not from anyone calling somebody out, but I want to remind you. Hold on now. I think we've got an... Oh, Vince has come out. Vince has arrived to the ring, answering the challenge. Bring me somebody to beat up.
Well, it's been 2 straight weeks that the Cat has called out the locker room, and NWO Black and White members have answered.
I'm going to tell you right now. Come on in here. I'm going to hurt you. Somebody come on in here. You're out here, so come on here and try me. Come on here, don't be afraid.
Well, he's acting like he didn't want to get in, so why did he come out? He gets on Ono, and that's going to jumpstart the match. The bell is sounded. Vince is out, and the Cat's going to take the measure of Ernest Miller, or of Vince here, as Ernest Miller continues on him and throws him in the ring.
That momentary distraction by Sonny Ono certainly has aided in the Cat taking the offensive to Vince here in the early going.
Well, Vince made a mistake of turning his back to the ring and putting his hands on Sonny Ono. Now he's paying for it.
Is he ever? And the Cat is wasting no time. Maybe the Cat learned a lesson last week. Well, I don't know how you could do it any differently against Scott Norton, but last week Norton took the fight right to the Cat, and now the Cat is being very much here on the offense against Vince. Whip into the corner, and watch out. Vince with a great move. Both feet got up, and Vince runs over him with a right-handed lariat. Vince is going to try to make it. No, he's not either. He's going to go to the side of the head here. How about that?
Well, you know what could happen here. If Vince beats him, Vince could be the greatest.
Into the ropes he goes. Ducking low is Vince. A back kick that time in the gut. And that one took his head off.
Standing side kick by the Cat. And Vince needs to roll out to the floor and regroup and thinks things over after that kick.
He got this great extension of that right leg, and now Sonny Ono down on the floor. Maybe Vince is very frustrated about what happened to his tag team earlier in the telecast when Horace and Brian Adams lost to Barry Windham and Kurt Hennig.
Now, did you see how strange that was? The Cat kept Sonny Ono from the attack on Vince, and that allows Vince to turn the tide.
Well, the greatest looks like he's in a little trouble right now.
Hey, he really got shot in hard into that safety rail, and Vince!
The side kicking into the front row.
He needs a ticket to be there. And the Cat's just by the lapel gonna bring him back in. What a fight! Oh, what a fight we got going on outside.
Felix the Cat is taking it to him.
I tell you right now, the Cat has really rebounded from what happened to him last week at the Target Center at the hands of Scott Flash Norton, who would not be deterred. I haven't seen a tail kicking like that in a long, long time.
And it's almost as if the Cat is out to make a statement this Monday on Nitro.
I'm a three-time champ, you hear me?
Listen to him, I'm a three-time champion, hear me, and he is just, look how tattered and beaten that Vince is. And the Cat is relentless here. To the throat. Illegal blows in the windpipe. In the throat. From the Cat, he is using everything. He is just mauling Vince here. Vince comes away with a jawbreaker maneuver. Vince will hook the legs up in an atomic drop. How about this? How about Vince? He telegraphed it and missed it. And the Cat didn't miss. Another standing side kick.
Vince has taken a beating.
Has he ever, but he's trying to fight back here.
He's trying to find the door.
Oh, again the Cat. Just runs right over Vince. And another kick. That one to the chest. One more time into the ropes. Oh, Mike, the Cat's just playing with him right now. He's hitting him with a variety of kicks, and he's on target each and every one.
He's just toying with Vince at this point. Front kick, and now the Cat motions that he's headed up to the top, going to the corner. We've seen that spinning roundhouse kick on so many occasions off the top, and look at Vince.
Sonny Ono is up. Someone better get him down. And watch out, Vince, 1, 2.
He beat him.
He did.
How did that happen?
He's the greatest.
How lucky can you be, Vince?
Can you believe that went down after that?
He's the greatest.
I mean, the Cat was just overmatched. There was no way, and Vince won the match.
He's the greatest.
As I think Sonny Ono got a little bit too close to the action that time. That looks like a winner to you? He can barely walk, but he is the winner. You never know what's going to happen next on Nitro.
Tony, he's the greatest.
Oh my.
Is that Kimberly?
That's not only Kimberly. You're looking live outside. That's DDP. Oh my. Where did he come from?
They're not going to wait until Super Brawl.
Not at all. Not at all.
They were getting ready to get in the car, Kimberly and DDP, and Scott Steiner's in the car. Scott Steiner's in the car.
He's carjacked the car, and Kimberly. Oh my, oh no.
Oh my God! Oh, fans.
Don't move her.
Oh my God.
Don't move her. Somebody get out there now.
Get in the ambulance now! Get, you idiots, get him!
Oh my. Fans. Oh my. Fans, what are we going to do now? Where are we going?
Where's the ambulance?
It's okay, it's okay.
Let's take a commercial break.
Don't move her.
Oh my God. Oh. All right, fans, we welcome you back to the Marine, outside of the Marine Midland Arena, where we witnessed one of the most frightening scenes ever. Oh my God. Oh my God.
All right, great.
It's okay. It's okay. Nothing.
Diamond's got to get out of there.
Don't look ahead. I got you. Okay, this is
Where's that tape? Where's the tape?
It's in my pocket. Don't worry, I got it.
This is going to be a little uncomfortable, so I apologize now.
I'm right here, baby. It's okay.
You're all right. You're okay. You're okay.
It's going to take quite a while for them to get her out.
It's okay. All right. You're going to do the same thing. Roll to my right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Just on the side. Nice and easy. Okay. There you go. All right. All right. Roll the back. There you go. Okay. Pick her up. Put her down. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Right there. Just right there.
Oh, is she in pain?
Thank God WCW has an ambulance backstage for the safety of the wrestlers. We never expected to see this situation with Kimberly, however. God, this looks serious.
That idiot threw her out of that moving car.
It was almost as if she was ejected out of that car, Tony.
That idiot.
The rate of speed that car, with Scott Steiner behind the wheel, sped away from the Marine Midland Arena here in Buffalo.
That man is crazy. That man is crazy.
And that man is in a lot of trouble. And I want to say this, he's in a little bit more trouble than just getting in the ring with Paige.
There we go.
It's going too far.
Come on.
I think this transcends. I think, to be honest with you,
My count. Ready?
that
1, 2.
charges brought against this man will
I got you.
should be discussed, to be very honest with you. How can anyone justify acting like this?
Right here.
Doing like
Right
this?
here.
Right here.
All right. Okay, ready? On up. Great. Okay. All right.
What must be going through the mind and the stomach of that man right there?
Okay, let go
Oh,
of yours.
oh.
There we go.
Right here, baby. Right here.
All right, go. Give me back.
I'm right here,
I
baby.
got it. We got it.
Well, I don't know if we're going to have a... You know what? If we never see Big Papa Pump on this program again, it'll be too soon.
You know something, Bischoff? The guys are saying that you've been doing one heck of a job. Like you found your niche here. You know, you only reap what you sow. And actually, kind of watching you lately, you remind me of an old proverb. The biggest fool of all, Bischoff, is the man who fools himself. I bet the NWO is real proud of you. After all that hard work, you made it right to the head of the New World Order. Get Jeep off for Pete's sake! Come on, this takes care of this $1,000 worth of shoes, Bischoff. Come on, this place is a mess. I'm going right to Flair. Look, there's the bleach. There's the mop. Mop it up.
You
Take
haven't
care of
spent
these shoes.
$1,000
Mop up
on
the
a
bleach.
pair of shoes in the last 10 years. Bleach the floor. First of all, don't leave the water running, you moron! It's a damn pig. You want to bleach the floor? I'll bleach the... Wow, I'll bleach the floor.
Fans, we're back on WCW Monday Nitro, and wow, this we have seen a Heron experience. It's beyond description. How can in God's name, how can anyone treat another person the way that Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner just did Kimberly? The good news is you saw she was rushed to the hospital, and I want to be honest with you. I am appalled, I'm shocked, taking a little wind out of our sails, but as announcers, let's do this. You know, that's one of the things that this Wolfpack wants to happen. They want to keep WCW, they want to keep announcers off step, off stride. They want to completely disrupt things. Big Papa Pump has made this a very personal thing, more personal than even he realizes right now. So let's just pray that Kimberly is going to be okay and bring these matches to the fans like we should. Agree to, Mike?
I guess, Tony, I guess that's all we can really do. We've been talking about this unsafe working condition wherever Scott Steiner is. I'm sorry, guys, this just goes beyond anything that I ever thought about as far as Scott Steiner. And I don't know.
Roddy Piper, go ahead, Brian.
I was just going to say, I had nothing to say. I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Let's just put it all behind us. He's He ripped off a car and he threw a woman out of a running car. And it's video evidence, and he's got more trouble than he knows what to do with. End of story. All right.
So does Bret Hart right now.
Here we go.
He's got his hands full right here with that man. Rowdy Piper.
And I think that T-shirt sported by Piper says it all as far as the Hitman's concerned. It's a reality check for the so-called injured United States heavyweight champion. This match was put together by the president of WCW, Ric Flair. Flair knew that he had Piper in Buffalo, and Piper gets his shot at Hart in the U.S. title.
Here on Monday Nitro, there is Mickey J, the referee, and this is a big-time matchup.
Like you said, Tony, this could be a pay-per-view.
How about what happened? And we saw during that last break on Mad TV this past weekend how he attacked right.
If you don't believe me, I can prove it.
Piper's not even listening to him about the injury, and he slapped him in the mouth. In the midst of one of their skits on Mad TV, he takes down Will Sasso and puts that sharpshooter. There you see Sasso standing up at ringside, front row ringside, who's come all the way here to watch this, and he's enjoying what Piper is doing to Bret Hart right now.
Will Sasso from Mad TV is going to be Roddy Piper's biggest cheerleader at ringside for this match.
Looks to me like just another rough day at the office. Piper's showing you how rough it can be at the water cooler or in the parking lot. He'll take you any place.
Come on!
Piper's back, and Piper's on the attack. Piper in the corner. Just repeated right hand. Brings him out to the middle of the ring. Oh, Bret Hart fights back. Hart rocked him that time with a right.
You know, sometimes it looks like he can walk, sometimes it looks like he's still favoring that groin.
You really believe that?
No, I'm just reporting what I see.
You don't need to report, call the match, all right? Into the midsection.
Nice back heel trip by Piper. And look at Hart scurry to get the freedom and the safety of the ring ropes.
Hart, and you know, look at this. Piper is going right for the so-called injury, isn't it? Going to stomp him right in the groin.
He's limping again.
Of course he's limping again. It's all part of the charade. It's all part of the cover-up. He's buying some time.
He wasn't limping during that Mad TV segment, was he?
Well, he's come to work, the man, and he's wounded, but he's still tough enough to make it.
Trying to buy some time on the outside.
He's not going to be able to shake off or walk off that injury.
Steps to the ropes. Piper has come to fight. Piper has come to dethrone Bret Hart. Notice how he didn't chase him, and that was a smart thing for him to do, Mike.
We're talking about two experienced individuals here.
Just wheeled around and poked him in the eye.
When punches don't work, poke him in the eyes.
An uppercut. Bret Hart starting to fire up now. And choking.
Mickey J's right in there.
Boy, he is trying to get him. Oh! How about that to the groin area by Piper? That'll change the complexion of this matchup.
I don't know. I didn't see him.
Did Piper actually... I mean, I saw Bret Hart fall over.
Well, to be honest with you, I didn't see anything from Piper either. But nonetheless, what Piper needs to do right now is go back in.
That's our trainer. That's Coach Danny Young out to take a look at Bret Hart.
Bret Hart is claiming that Piper kicked him in the
I didn't see it.
area.
I did not see that.
I didn't either.
The way he reacted, I didn't see it either. I thought for sure he had. If so, he's fooled everyone, including yours truly here.
Well, Piper's so fast, you don't know.
Piper needs to jump on. No, come on.
Go get him right now.
Absolutely. You know, how many times have we said, there's no timeout in pro wrestling? Well, by golly, we got one here, and that shouldn't be. I mean, everybody's getting sucked into this.
Well, now you don't know. We only got one view from our vantage point. Be quick to judge people.
It's not too hard to judge people on this show, okay? Scott Steiner, idiot.
Dangerous man.
Dangerous man, okay? DDP.
Out of control.
Out of control. You, weasel.
Sweetheart.
Bret Hart, liar.
Concierge to the world.
Yeah, Bret Hart, liar.
Could be.
So let's either stop them. Yeah, okay. So
it was another charade.
Like I said.
Like you said. Danny Young, Mickey J, and Bobby Heenan take the bait. And Bret Hart's not done yet. We do have to step out for a commercial break, and this fight will continue when we come back live on TNT.
Do what you have to do.
We're back. We're live from Buffalo. One of the darndest fights you're going to see for the United States Championship. And has this sold you on the fact, Brain, that there's no growing injury?
Looks that way to me now.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Well, at least I admitted it.
No. Here comes Russian leg sweep.
It's one of the first wrestling moves of this match because it has been an out-and-out fight since the opening bell between these two.
Bret Hart may be going to the sharpshooter. No, forget about it. Head thud to the midsection by the United States heavyweight champion. Oh, okay. It's still hurting, but it's okay. Good.
You don't think maybe he could have got a burst of energy and just lashed out and just grabbed what he... No, you don't.
I think you believe something that contrived. Yes, I do. Takes a liar to believe a liar, you know what I'm saying?
I believe you, Tony.
To the top rope, Bret Hart. And Roddy Piper fired up on that one, but Bret Hart is relentless.
But Piper likes to punch it out with you.
Yes, he does.
Used to be a boxer, started wrestling at the age 15, wrestled all over the world, movie star, just one big tough guy.
Piper is one of those fighters that we see, much like a Fit Penny, that loves it to get even more and more physical. 1, 2, we got to cover. The more physical it gets, the more he rises to the occasion. Stalking now, Hart. Into the eyes to the rowdy one, and Hot Rod trying to walk this one off. Here he comes. He's getting punched, but he's standing up, and you can see, oh my!
Oh, the impact of that blow sent Piper up and over the top and down to the floor.
But that's what he needs, a little rest on the floor. Take your time now, Piper. Walk it off, shake it off. It's not going to happen. It's falling off.
Here comes Piper in the clutches now of Bret Hart. He sends him into the safety rail down the entranceway here. And this sellout crowd on its feet. Many of them watching this struggle for the United States Heavyweight Championship. Once again, we certainly have our prayers with Kimberly at this time. I don't know if we'll get an update on her condition before the end of the program. We hope to.
2, 3,
and look here.
4.
Hart's just trying to choke the life out of Piper using that TV cable. Has it wrapped around his neck 2 or 3 times.
A lot of times.
What's going on here? What is this about? Is that Will Sasso there ringside, and Hart just brought in to the floor.
He's fighting everybody.
He is.
Piper don't care. Piper just wants to get his hands on the Hitman.
Bret Hart better concentrate on Roddy Piper.
Piper firing back now. Picking up Hart. 1, 2, kicked out. Belly to back. 2. count.
Piper hit the backdrop suplex, but was slow to cover, and Hart was able to kick out at 2.
Now he's begging off. Maybe it's that groin injury again, huh?
Yeah, well, he lured him in, kicked him in the gut, did Piper, or did Hart, into Piper, back and forth they go, right and left. He missed the roundhouse, we've got Piper sleepball!
Oh, referee Mickey J, there was a collision in the corner.
Oh, my goodness, both men go down. And there's Will Sasso, who was the brunt of the brutal attack that we saw earlier on videotape, who got a front row ringside ticket, who's now cheering Roddy Piper on.
Bret Hart's going for something, it looks like to me.
I believe you're right, digging into the tights. He in his right hand, check his right hand, inside cradle.
Referee's out of position, though.
Out of position, the referee's out. That's what you call out of position,
That's what I meant, that's out of position. Oh, he got him good with it.
Sasso trying to get this referee Mickey J revived here. Meanwhile, Piper suffering the brunt of this illegal object by... by Bret Hart. Hart trying to get the referee in. We got a poor old Mickey J's and a tug of war between Sasso and Hart. And a roll up, Piper, 1, 2,
Right there in the middle of the ring. Roddy Piper.
He's got the gold. Piper's a champion.
What a way to come back to Nitro. Roddy Piper is the new United States Heavyweight Champion.
Welcome home, Hot Rod.
Incredible turn of events that we witnessed here on Monday Nitro. The little tug of war between Bret Hart and Will Sasso ended up with a roll-up by Piper, and there is a deserving champion if ever I saw one in pro wrestling.
And don't forget who made the match. The president, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Once again, getting things done, and thus, a big and historic moment in the history of this grand program. Your winner and new United States Heavyweight Champion, the Rowdy Scott, Hot Rod Roddy Piper. Put that belt on, big guy.
Let the celebration begin.
Show it off. What a fight, what a match. You always have that when you got Piper involved. And Bret Hart, injury that he never had. Here you see Bret Hart pulling the referee, and you see Fetzel trying to pull him back the other way. Back and forth, back and forth.
That's Sasso.
Doesn't matter right now. A roll-up by Piper for the 1, 2, 3. A new United States champion and your winner, Roddy Piper, with the help of Fetzel.
Will Sasso helps with the celebration, and Willie should. Roddy Piper returns to Nitro, walks away with the United States title. We still got Hall and Nash against Flair and Mongo next. Woo. The excitement of Roddy Piper winning the United States Championship, in contrast with the sickening view of Kimberly being thrown out of the car by Big Papa Pump and her having to be put on a board and taken to the hospital here in Buffalo.
You heard anything yet?
No, we've not. You really run through it, and you really feel for DDP and Kimberly, and you really cheer and feel for Roddy Piper. It's been quite a night. So glad you could be with us wherever you are across this country, up in Canada, across the world, watching WCW Monday Night Raw.
You know, Tony, I was talking about Diamond Dallas leaving her home and this and that. I was making light of things, but this isn't a funny situation.
No, it's not.
It's very bad.
I think it's something that's going to be out of our hands, to be honest with you. That was a very serious.
Well, it's not over yet. It could be. Well, it is a tragedy.
Yes, it is a tragedy. All right, here's what we do need to tell you. We need to talk about this for just a moment. And before the match gets underway, 3 big on-sale dates this coming Friday at 10 a.m. for our Friday, March 19th event at the United Center in Chicago, for the Saturday, March 20th event at the Milwaukee Arena in Milwaukee, and for Saturday, March 27th, the Palace of Auburn Hills outside of Detroit in Auburn Hills, Michigan. All three events go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. Get your tickets to the box office and Ticketmaster. Be sure to get there early to get your tickets, and don't be left out. So here comes the Wolfpack. Here comes Paulie Nash. And of course,
and don't forget what happened earlier with Arn Anderson.
The Disco Inferno. Dancing to the tune of the Wolfpack. Main event time here on WCW Monday Nitro. I guess the Wolfpack's in the house.
Hey, yo. Me, Disco, Big Sexy, we're talking in the back, and we just wanted everybody to know that Wolfpack's in the...
We have seen the fights. We have witnessed all the confrontations between the Horsemen and the Wolfpack over the past couple of weeks. Another chapter will be written when we come back. Here come the Horsemen on TNT.
Seems kind of hot in here, isn't it? What? I don't think I'm trying to seduce you, do you? Why don't you sit down? Sit down. I'll be right back.
Getting ready for the arrival of the Horsemen here on WCW Monday Nitro. Gonna be a darned fight, I can tell you that. We've had some big fights here tonight, and we've seen the confrontations develop over the past few months, and it all stems, of course, from Ric Flair being the president of WCW. But when I think about what Flair's going into here, Ric Flair is going into this tag team match facing Scott Hall and a Kevin Nash who laid down for Hollywood Hogan. If he will lay down and give the belt over to Hogan, what will he do for Hogan tonight against Ric Flair? I guess we're going to find out in a hurry, because here we go.
Forget instructions, forget the bell. Just let all four go at it.
Oh, they all know the instructions by now. Mongo and Flair double teaming here. Scott Hall.
The Horsemen and the Wolfpack have been on a collision course, and the crossroads are in Buffalo, New York.
Hall and Nash on the outside now, with the Disco Inferno trying to slow things down or stop the momentum of the Horsemen.
And when they came out, you could see Flair's eyes. You could see what's going on in Mongo's eyes. They picked up their steps as they were walking to the ring, and that's what the outsiders want to do. They want to slow things down.
Look at this hard right hands by Scott Hall. Just wailing away on Flair, who turns him around. The pendant Flair chop. And Flair combination blows. Hall can barely stand, he goes down.
Hey, there's one for Big Sexy.
You hear that?
Everybody did, and Big Sexy, that's gonna bring him in. Oh, Mongo took his feet right out from under him there.
He came out of nowhere.
How about that three-point stance, lifting off of the scrimmage line. Meanwhile, Flair pounding the forehead of one Scott Hall as Nash went down in a heap on the other end. Wow. Ducking through now. Hall will try to get back in here. Well, you can just tell the determination in the way Flair approaches a match. I mean, I've seen hundreds of Ric Flair matches over the years. And I don't think I've ever seen him in this mindset, with this determination. I mean, here's Scott Hall hammering Flair. Flair, look at this. Flair just, he's impervious to it. He just absorbed everything and came away with an atomic drop. That's the, oh boy.
Man.
That turned it around. But that's the Ric Flair that's going to go into Super Brawl against Hogan, just like that. Even 10 times more.
And you know that Hollywood Hogan, I'm sure, has some words of wisdom, some strategy for Hall and Nash for this matchup against Ric Flair. I think Flair needs to keep that in the back of his mind.
Flair needs to make a tag right now, get Mongo in.
Let's see what transpires here. Hall follows him in after an Irish whip into the neutral corner on the right side, and then puts him down with a lariat. Can Ric Flair make that desperately needed tag to Mongo?
It's going the wrong way.
And you know, with the experience of the outsiders, Hall and Nash will do everything that they can do to cut off the ring and prevent it. Flair up to the top.
There he goes again, here he goes again, and down. Flair got a back elbow to stagger Scott Hall. He went up top but paid for it. Hall one step ahead, throws him over the top turnbuckle. And now, the abdominal stretch. Flair turned it into a hip toss, nicely done. Flair's not done yet. Double clutch, and is on target with the second one.
The dirtiest player in the game.
And one of the biggest, if not the biggest player in the game. Big Sexy in. Flair once again, one step ahead. Make that tag.
One tough customer coming in now.
Strength versus strength and power versus power. Mongo and Nash.
And Mongo's not all there either. We know that, don't we, Mike?
Oh, he's not even close to being all there. And that's a positive for the Horsemen.
No, to be very blunt, Mongo's a nut.
When he's got all his players on the field, they just not wearing helmets.
Stomping on the foot. Stomping him on the foot, lifting him up off the mat. Mongo now takes Scott Hall down. Scoop slam. How about Steve McMichael now? Oh my goodness!
Oh, that's Kevin Nash he just picked up and slammed.
Mongo McMichael is one of the toughest men in all of sports.
And he's goofy.
Any pro wrestler, any pro football player will tell you that. But that time, just remarkable double teaming from the back Hall, foot to the face Nash.
And no tag, switch in and out. Great tag team wrestling.
I knew you would say that. Nevertheless, it's been successful for them here.
Well, that's all you have to deal with is success.
You know, we saw earlier a glimpse at the tag team wars and the ongoing tournament, some of the athletes who've been tag team champions, and I saw a glimpse of Sting. And I just wonder Sting's thoughts on the Wolfpack, what's happened. The last time we saw Sting, he painted his face red, and ever since he had to go in against Bret Hart at the end of '98, we haven't seen him. I just wonder what he's thinking about all of this with the Wolfpack now.
Yeah, one really wonders how Sting is reacting to the NWO red and black when you consider everything has gone down with the Wolfpack. Hall, Nash, and even Lex Luger, Sting's longtime pal.
Back elbow, Mongo's in trouble, can barely. He's got the arms hooked around the top ropes on either side of the turnbuckle here to try to keep himself up, but I don't know.
Nash standing on his throat.
And then Hall with a left-handed clothesline to send him down again.
They take advantage of every situation.
Mongo never saw that lariat from Scott Hall coming.
Nope.
Maybe that's for the best.
To the midsection now, Scott Hall. And he'll pick Mongo up. Look at this, Scott Hall.
Powerful man.
Oh, is he ever. Over the top, fall-away slam. And the Stooge now collapses the Disco on the outside. 1, 2, 2 count.
Disco Gopher.
Disco Gopher, thank you very much.
Doesn't mean he played at Minnesota.
Tag, here they go. At one time, the dominant tag team in all of pro wrestling. Case could be made that they are still just that, even though they are not in the tournament.
You know, I've managed a lot of tag teams in my career. I think this is the best tag team of Hall and Nash that I've ever seen.
They had their conflicts, at least if you really think they had conflicts. You never know, coming out of the Wolfpack, what's for real and what's on the up and up or not. And here's a sleeper hold from Scott Hall now. Mongo may be going out. There you see Charles Robinson.
Mongo will not go to sleep. It is not 7 a.m.
Steve McMichael. I don't know, Brain.
He's up.
It's right. Well, you're right. A jawbreaker to get out of it. Buying him some time. He reaches out the flare. Can't get there, but here comes the tag, maybe, from Scott Hall. Look at the race on either end now to make a tag. Hall put it in reverse, and he goes over and nails Mongo.
I think I'd have gone for the tag.
Oh, Ric Flair comes in with right and left hands. Chops down Scott Hall. Sending Hall to the ropes. Elbows him down again. How about the Nature Boy?
13 times, maybe 14.
Was a tag made?
Flair's the legal man. There was a tag made.
Flair's the president. He's always the legal man.
Yeah, right. Good point.
Don't impeach him now. He's doing too good.
Oh, Kevin Nash is caught in a tough spot, so to speak. And Ric Flair
here we go. Figure four time.
On Scott Hall.
Great ring positioning.
Charles Robinson's asking Scott Hall.
He's right in there.
How much more can be?
This will work.
Can we take? How much more can Scott Hall take?
Look, everybody's...
The punishment, the figure four continues. Back up now. Hall got out of it. Knocks down Ric Flair.
It was a mid-ring collision. Both men are out.
The referee administering the mandatory 10 count.
Flair's in a bad part of town, though. Don't let Flair make that tag. Keep him down.
Look at Hollywood Hogan's come out. What's it? He's got a bucket in his hand. And Flair being held by the Disco Inferno. Oh, Mongo hit the face. I don't know what was in that bucket, but Mongo is hurting. Hogan slides through, and Flair is a man alone.
3 against 1 now. He's in trouble.
That's what it is. Mongo, whatever was in that bucket, got in his eyes, and he is still down. And now Ric Flair at the mercy of the Wolfpack.
He's going to beat him again with that belt. Just like Hogan whipped his son.
No, he's not done yet.
Flair from his knees hit the great equalizer, but Disco Inferno comes in.
Goldberg's come up.
The man.
And Goldberg standing beside the president. Oh my goodness.
Spear for Disco.
Bam Bam Bigelow's out.
Bigelow's just like Goldberg. Goldberg sends Bigelow out. What a way to end WCW Monday Nitro.
Come on.